Welcome to Just Your Average Cold Culture.
That intro better stay in.
It'll be a blooper.
Yeah.
I'm Chad. This
I'm
is
Chris. I want to introduce myself now. There's no need.
Do it!
I did. I said I'm Chris, but you cut me off mid-sentence. My name deserves its own space spoken by me. I am Chris. That is Chad. I'm doing fine.
Doing okay?
It was fucking 70 degrees out. That was pretty rad.
New England weather.
Gotta love it.
I like the South, I feel like, in the West got worse winter than we did.
About fucking time.
Now you know how we feel, fuckers.
Dude, remember that polar vortex where every day was just a gray frozen deathscape for like 4 months straight?
That was awful.
It wasn't even, it was just, there was no snow, it was like a drought in the middle of winter. That was so shitty.
Speaking of sadness, did you hear about the Ben Affleck news?
Yeah, he regrets living Jennifer Garner, or whatever her name is.
Leaving?
You
said living?
Yeah, no. Biggest mistake he's ever made in his life, quote unquote.
There was a new article that was put out where they were actually telling him, if you keep playing Batman, you're going to drink yourself to death.
Is it because he was getting super meta?
No, it's because it was so bad, and he's just like, I want this to be good. And they're actually saying his script for the new Batman movie was awesome, but he's just like, I can't do it.
It's fucking, again, another reason why I hate Disney Marvel. Their fans are blind, loyal, and rabid. They don't give a... The Joker... How many people do you know didn't want to see the Joker just because it was a DC movie?
Yeah.
I know a couple. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? It's a movie. Go see it. If it's good, you'll enjoy it. If it's bad, you'll laugh at it.
Yeah, it's plenty of Marvel movies I don't give a shit. Like Captain Marvel, I didn't care to see.
Black Panther kind of sucked. It was okay.
Yeah, the beginning was cool. Then it just kind of
My
went downhill.
My thing with Black Panther is like, guys, let's show a futuristic African society where they still have dirt streets, it still looks dirty and crowded, there's poor people, and everyone lives under a thatch roof. You couldn't do like Space City with flying cars and shit.
You know what they do in the comics?
Oh yeah, Wakanda in the fucking comics is like Space City.
Really?
Yeah. Flying cars, like advanced, because they have vibranium, man.
Yeah.
They're all hyper intelligent, but then you see them.
Only a select few get the vibranium.
But then you see them in the movie, and it just looks like downtown Kinshasa. It's just like,
Yeah.
what the you don't know what
No.
that is. Oh, you want to talk about African politics?
No. How bad? How sad is it actually that Ben Affleck was so invested in it, and now he's just like, it's like way too many times there.
It's like, who else did really good in a role, but the movie was bad, and he wanted it to be really good, and because of that, there's another person who like desperately wanted this movie to work.
Ryan Reynolds in Green Lantern?
No, what's his head who directed the Mortal Kombat movies?
Oh, I forget his name.
He wasted so much money, and he fucked the second one up so hard, but he just kept telling himself, no, it'll be good, and it ruined his fucking career.
We're gonna do an episode on Annihilation.
Was it W. Paul S. Anderson?
Yeah, I think so.
Did he do the second one? I'm pretty sure
he did both of them.
Are you sure? I thought he
Yes.
only did the first one.
Well, you're from him, look at it.
Nah.
No, I'm pretty sure he did both.
Well, the second one sucked.
The fucking animalities.
So fucking hard. Hey, Smoke, you're cool. Let's put you in the movie for 3 seconds, then kill you. Shao Kahn goes from being a big, scary, burly guy to someone my size.
Yeah.
In a bad rubber costume.
God. I hope the new movie's good, though. The new movie, like, some of the stuff they're saying about it is a little worrisome. They're talking about how they want to put, like, the x-rays and stuff in it.
What I think they mean is they want to do, like, the Robert Downey Jr., Sherlock Holmes. Remember when he was in the pit fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Those movies are really bad.
Yeah. That's why I blocked him out.
Yeah, there's a scene where he's in a pit fight and he's like squaring the guy up, and based off his amazing detective skills, he can tell, well, that rib's cracked, so if I punch him there, and like you see the rib cracking and him like walking the fight through his mind,
Yeah.
and then you see it all happen in one fluid motion, and I was like, that's the one good scene in this movie, probably.
I just want fast, awesome action. I don't want them to go slow motion.
You want the raid.
Yeah.
You want the raid. You want Eastern kung fu films where they don't. You gotta watch that documentary on Jackie Chan where it's a YouTube documentary. I'm forgetting the kid's name. It's like a half hour long, but he basically breaks down one fight scene in Jackie Chan in a Jackie Chan movie and basically explains why the way Jackie Chan shoots fight scenes, even something as boring as a guy climbing up a ladder and kicking someone in the face, is like intense as fuck. And he's not doing jump cuts. He's just doing well established shots that tell the story, and you see the action as it's Like before it happens, you're like, oh, Jackie's gonna run up
See,
that fucking ladder.
that's what I'm worried about. I want like far camera shots, like wide angle shots of them fighting. I don't want them like zooming in and having them zoom.
I don't want cut 1, cut 2, cut 3,
Like Liam
cut
Neeson jumping
4,
the fence.
cut 5. Or whenever someone throws a punch and they get punched, like they'll do it from
Yeah.
me to you, and then they'll cut to you reacting to the punch, you to me. You know what I mean? They do the reverse, because no actor can throw a punch or take a punch really anymore. That's what makes the fucking Keanu Reeves movies so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Is because he actually knows what the fuck he's doing.
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
So when they don't have to zoom out or zoom in really tight when they throw a punch, you know?
What do you think they're gonna do with the fatalities?
I think
Because
it's.
this movie's gonna be hard.
I think it's gonna be what I was saying earlier, like in the first movie, where Shang Tsung is sitting on a chair, just screaming "fatality." That was a brutality, ha 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 ha. You know, just stuff like that.
What would you do if they did the Kung Lao brutality where he throws the hat and
Just rips the guy through it. I'd be like, yay.
They better do Sub-Zero pulling the spine.
Oh, if Sub-Zero doesn't pull a spinal cord out of a fucking frozen body, like, what's the point?
He's so cool.
If Scorpion doesn't rip his mask off and burn someone to death, what's...
Like, when he rips his mask off, I just want to see the face melt into the skull
No, I want it to
as
be...
he's lighting on fire.
I want it to be like they rip the mask off, and it goes dark, because they're fighting in a cave or something, and there's like a swinging light. So you're like, what the fuck? And it's Johnny Cage fighting Scorpion, because you have to do that callback fight. So Johnny Cage is like, sup, bitch? And then the guy rips his mask off, and he's like, oh, aren't you cute? And then the light swings back, and it's a skull, and he goes, the fuck? And then...
That'd be cool.
Yeah. And not like a little fire, like I want it to like
Yeah.
before it comes back in.
I hope they make Johnny Cage so badass in this movie.
Oh, I want him to be the comic relief, but then when he actually fucks shit up, it's like he's the most brute. Like Liu Kang's doing like all technical stuff, and then Johnny Cage just runs in and kicks a dude in the nuts, and just starts punching him in the head until he stops moving. And then Liu Kang's like, "You fight with no honor," and Johnny's like, "Yeah, but I won my fight. You know, like, you got your ass kicked."
Oh.
He's brass knuckles. Oh, I want him to do that. Cage. He better have Cage tattooed across his
The
chest.
big belt buckle.
Oh, I want lame ass fucking.
I just hope they know what they're doing and don't try to go too serious with
They're
this.
probably gonna try making an MMA movie.
Oh, that'd be so
But if they make it like that Boyaka movie I was showing you fight scenes from, that would be rad as fuck. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Where it was like it wasn't like grappling and stuff. They were doing like Superman.
Do you think that guy could have played Kano? Or do you think he's too big?
He's too Russian.
Yeah.
He could play Shao Kahn if you
Yeah.
dub his voiceover.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
This movie better be good.
Idris Elba should play Geras. And
The Rock.
The Rock should play Shao Kahn.
I won't even be mad.
I wouldn't even be mad. Again, dub his voiceover. Just give him a super deep, you suck. But just have The Rock's body. Or like young Arnold. God.
I don't know. What's it called? How do you think they're actually gonna like tell a story though?
Just copy MK1.
You think so?
Yeah, just have it start with Johnny Cage showing up at a dock with a scroll saying he's Earthrealm's best fighter. He's like, whatever, I'm going to a karate tournament. You know, you can even do like the opening credits where everyone's... Make Johnny Cage the main character. Because, come on, he's the most relatable. He's just a guy.
I hope they don't try to dive way too much into the backstories. I liked how the first Mortal Kombat movie, they just throw Sonya in there, just throw
Yeah.
Johnny Cage, Liu Kang.
You...
Liu Kang had like the most...
Because he was the main character.
Yeah. But
You
they killed
forget.
him well.
You forget the dumbest shit scene where Jax and Sonya are running through a techno industrial club with shotguns. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. It was fine for that movie. It does not belong in this one. I don't necessarily... I want it to be like just Johnny Cage's story. Don't give anyone else a backstory.
They already said they're gonna put a lot of Scorpion, a lot of Sub-Zero.
Of course, because Johnny Cage fights Scorpion and Sub-Zero
No, but
throughout
they're
the
not.
tournament.
It's not gonna just be like in the other movie where they show up and fight. And
That's all it should be.
Yeah.
That's literally all it should be.
See, I love their stories though.
Exactly, but they get their own solo movie.
Imagine if they did an MCU for Mortal Kombat.
That's exactly what I'm just saying. The MKU, bro.
Oh, that'd be awesome. MK. What could you actually call
It
it?
would be called the MKKU, the Mortal Kombat Cinematic Universe. Because remember, all the C's are K's in their universe.
That'd be awesome.
So you do
Do that, Warner
yeah,
Brothers.
do that, Warner Brothers. I
You're
just gave you $1 billion idea.
Imagine like a solo Johnny Cage movie.
That's what the first one would be, just to introduce us to the world. And then when you finally see that fucking blue ninja fight and he's shooting ice balls and you have no idea what the fuck's going on, you're like, the hell is that? And then like 2 years later, Sub-Zero, and you're like, whoa, he's like a Chinese ancient ninja warrior?
Dude, I was so mad at Annihilation when they killed Johnny Cage.
Well, he dies in MK3.
I know, but
he
he was
gets killed
so
by
awesome in
Motaro.
that movie.
Yeah.
The first one.
He killed Goro.
Yeah.
Those
are $500 sunglasses.
The great
asshole.
Kung Lao couldn't kill Goro. And some fucking Hollywood douchebag killed him. I love what they do to him in the games where it turns out he's like the ancestor of a Mediterranean god and that's why he's so fucking badass.
That's why Cassie should be like. Imagine if they go so far they end up putting Cassie and everything in there.
I don't want the combat kids. They were okay, but really the only two that survived were Cassie and Jackie.
Yeah. No
one wants
I don't remember their names.
Kunjin and Shredder. I don't remember his name.
Do you want Shang Tsung to be the main bad in the first one?
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah.
Because he's like, everyone's like, who's this fucking old evil wizard? And then Johnny and Jax are like, let's just go fuck him up. So they go to beat him up, and then he steals someone's soul and blows Jax's arms off, and then we don't see Jax for the rest of the movie. Because Jax is getting metal arms for his solo movie called Jax Iron Fist, lol, or whatever. You know? And the movie trailer is just, all you hear is the word gotcha, and you just see someone getting punched in the face with a metal fist.
All the teaser trailers.
I would give
all the teaser trailer for Johnny would just be somebody crotch camera.
Or it'd just be a guy going cross-eyed, going, owie! And then he'd fall over, and Johnny would go, cut! And then...
Sadly, Mortal Kombat, like, not sadly, but they have, like, probably the best characters to do solo movies, too.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't even make a Sub-Zero solo or Scorpion movie.
If you just call it like Fire and Ice, just steal that title. Just have it be about Sub-Zero. The first half of the movie is Sub-Zero, or the beginning is Scorpion's village getting destroyed by the Lin Kuei. The middle of the movie is him fighting and murdering Bi-Han, and then the end of the movie is Kuai Liang exposing Quan Chi as the guy who killed his family and tricked him, and then that movie ends with them like, son of a bitch, you know?
That could lead into the next one.
Exactly. I should be right.
God damn it. Bring us on. I just feed. He comes up, I feed. We'll ship it to you.
We just need a little, like, Korean man to write the script for us.
Just give us some Adderall or something. We'll bang the script out in a couple days.
Oh god, I was about to make a very dark joke. I was like, I'll be the next Weinstein if I have to, you know?
He just got...
I know, he just got arrested for raping a chick.
He finally got, like, what's it called, though?
Convicted.
Yeah, convicted. What a scumbag.
Took him long enough. But my theory was, for someone like him to fall, it has to be because someone else bigger made sure he fell.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way someone that big and powerful got taken down by some random chick saying something.
Think he was a scapegoat?
I think he was 100% a scapegoat.
Yeah.
I think he was supposed to be a scapegoat for this Epstein thing, but it didn't work out.
We won't get into that.
I know.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite Eli Roth movie? Cabin Fever. Did he make that?
Book of Eli. That's Eli Roth, right? Or am I just saying that because it's Eli?
No, I think he made Cabin Fever. The one with what's his name from Boy Meets World? Sean.
Corey Feldman.
Sean.
I did not even Topanga being that hot could get me to watch Boy Meets World.
It's a good show.
I hated school so much that if I saw a show that took place in a school, I was like, fuck this shit, man.
It was so good. And then the sister disappears for like the season, then she comes back, they're like, we haven't seen you in a while, where have you been? She's like, I was in my room. And there's a new actress and stuff, it was funny. But yeah, Eli Roth is making Borderlands for some reason.
I mean, why not?
Why is he qualified to make a Borderlands movie?
Well, Borderlands sucks. Eli Roth kind of sucks. I told you my theories on Borderland.
They're fun games.
I bet they're really fun to play, but I would have to play with the sound off. I cannot take quipping.
Right, Troy Baker does one of the voices for
Okay.
Handsome Jack.
Yeah. Okay. Again, Handsome Jack's great. Love reading the text, you know. But when I hear it spoken out loud, everyone's kind of talking to each other like this. It gets annoying.
Yeah.
Everyone always starts kind of high pitched and ends low.
Yeah. I don't know. That movie's gonna suck.
Yeah. Or best movie in the world, we're assholes. We were wrong about Sonic.
I had hope for Sonic.
I knew it wasn't gonna flop, but I didn't think it would be an okay movie.
People, like, they were saying Jim Carrey killed it.
People are saying it's like one of the best movies come out recently.
They said it's not a hard thing.
It's the highest grossing video game movie.
Yeah, I think it made like $100 million opening weekend or something stupid. That's without China.
Till Turok comes out.
I'm surprised I ever made a Turok movie.
Dude, we've been waiting for like 20 years.
Dude, you know what video game movies they should make?
What?
That was fuck. It's not Legacy of Kain. It's the other one.
Vampire and the Masquerades?
No.
Blood Rain?
No. Legacy of Kain. It's. Oh my god. Anyway.
You said it was a prequel.
I don't fucking know. Soul Reaver and Legacy of Kain should be made in the movies.
No. And all of what we just said it's staying in. That's what you get for grinding this to a halt.
Why don't you want Soul Reaver and Legacy of Kain?
Fuck it. There's so many other better video games out there.
I'm surprised I haven't made a Dante's Inferno movie. I know it's not technically based off just the video game, it's the actual like, story.
Didn't they make isn't it Nah. Dante's Inferno is hard to make a movie. I don't know if you've ever thumbed through it or anything like that, but it's pretty graphic.
Mm.
It's pretty brutal.
Very cool. Remember when I was in Catholic school, I read like some of it. Like,
I stole my resource teacher's copy. She had like a big hardcover copy, and I was like, "You don't need this, stupid bitch."
So what do you think of the Batman costume?
I think it sucks.
You don't like it at all?
I like everything, and then I like looking at it from like across the room, but then when I get close, I'm like,
see, I think what he's wearing with the mask is like kind of a motorcycle helmet thing.
Yeah.
That he might be able to take it off, or those big bubble eyes. It's CGI, so they're gonna make them the white eyes. That'd be cool.
Yeah, if they did do the white eye costume, that'd be sick.
Because supposedly it's 0 year.
That's what you keep saying.
Yeah. And I just think it's funny in Batman Begins or The Dark Knight or whatever, he's like, I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's wearing hockey pads.
I just want the scene where he's on fire in the gutter screaming for Alfred to help him.
It wouldn't surprise me if they put that in the
No,
movie.
they did that in Batman Begins, remember? He goes to like the slums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he gives the kid the little transponder, and then he like breaks into a house, and the guy like just burns him with hairspray or something like that, and he falls, and he's on the ground going, Alfred, help me, please!
I don't know. I'm kind of stupid. I kind of do like the little collar they gave him and stuff.
That looks like the Gotham by Gaslight.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I want the Damien in the far future costume.
You'll see pictures.
I forget the book. It's like Damien made a pact with the devil to stay immortal, to keep fighting crime. And so, but his costume looks like it's made out of leather, and he's always like hunched over because he's like over like 500 years old at this point. So he's just like, and he's like more evil than he is good.
That's cool.
He hangs out with Connor Kent all the time. Connor's like, you gotta chill.
How old's Connor Kent?
He's like Superman. As long as the sun's shining, he'll stay alive.
That's cool.
It's super cool. Superman at this point, I think, is in the sun powering it. Because Starro tried to blow it up. No, it wasn't Starro. Starro's the squid. Who's the living sun? You have no idea.
I just like how supposedly this movie's gonna have obviously the Penguin, and it's gonna be like as the Riddler and Penguin are becoming what
That's
they are.
what I mean. Like they're gonna start off as just like a petty thief who likes riddles and an arms dealer, and then because a guy dressed as a bat's fighting at them, they're gonna
up their game.
Yeah, it's that whole theory. Like if you give a cop a gun, the criminal's gonna get a machine gun theory.
Yeah,
but
I'm still a little skeptical of what's his name, Colin Farrell as.
Did you see
Penguin?
The Lobster?
No, I know he was really good in that.
Yeah, he was really great.
Just shape wise, like
and
fucking.
in Bruges, he was great in Bruges.
Yeah, but Andy Serkis could have been a better Penguin. He could have been a better Alfred.
Right. Now, who's a better actor?
Colin Farrell.
Okay, now who do you want to play the villain? The better actor, or the guy that looks like it?
Well, you can't even really say that. Andy Serkis is a great actor,
but he's not as good as Colin Farrell. I would prefer Colin Farrell to Andy Serkis.
I wonder if he's going to put on weight.
Because Colin Farrell's already got the Cockney kind of. He can do it more naturally. I don't
I think
think...
Andy Serkis has that kind of voice.
Is he from England?
Yeah.
I always assumed he was from, like, California.
No, I think he's British or something.
Who isn't these days?
Yeah, all the good actors
All
are.
the good actors are Brits.
Yeah.
What happened to America? Oh, I know.
They are classically trained. That's gonna get nice bleep. I don't know. I really hope it's good. I just want the fighting to be good. That's what I'm most worried about.
This Batman ain't kung fu trained.
Yeah, 'cause you were saying before, you think it's before he went to like the League of Shadows and all that.
Well, year one is him doing his first official year as Batman.
Yeah.
In the suit with all the tech and the training and everything. So therefore, year 0 implies this is before he has all the tech and all the training.
Yeah, because in the set photos and everything, they show him like on his bat motorcycle and all that.
That could be the end of the movie.
And he has like the weird gauntlet. It looks like he just shoots things out with it.
He hasn't figured out yet that the fucking hooks are used to parry swords.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was the best thing the Nolan movies did. They explained the gauntlets. Yeah. It's used to parry fucking edged weapons.
I like those movies. Like, I know you're just... The Batman Begins was awesome. I don't know. I hope this movie ends with, like, he beats the villain and he ends up, like, going to League of Shadows, like, I'm not good enough. Or maybe he doesn't win at the end.
That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah.
I think the League of Shadows is going to be the big villain, and he's going to get to the final battle with Ra's al Ghul, and Ra's al Ghul is just going to mop the floor with him.
He's going to be like, come with me.
And he's going to put a sword to him, and Batman's like, you know, you kill me, more will come. And he goes, I know. And then he, like, knights him or something like that, and he's like, get up. Cool. We're going to fucking train you.
And he goes, fucks Talia.
Fucks Talia. Boom, 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 boom. No, didn't Talia drug him and rape him?
To have the kid.
Yeah.
But they did have their little fling. But to have Damien, she drugged him and all that.
Do you think if she went up to Bruce and was like, one last time, Bruce would probably be like, yeah, you know, fuck it. You're hot as shit. I bang the hottest chicks in Gotham all the time.
I wonder how they're going to do Catwoman in this. Do you think they're going to actually make her like a love interest or just like a...
She's going to be a sassy, proud black woman that don't need no man.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that's the character. Apparently a strong female is now a female who walks into a room, does like a triple backflip, beats up everyone in the room and goes, easy, and then walks away with her plot armor. You know? It's gross.
I hope they like, not sure get the shit beat out of her, but have her like do desperate, like cool takedown moves and everything.
God, no, she's gonna do, what is it, the typical chick, the move that all
Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, she's gonna do it to like 12 different dudes. There's gonna be like one guy who's like, I never hit a lady before, and he's gonna be like 8 feet tall and 300 pounds, and she goes, I'm not a lady, and beats the shit out of him.
Well, that's kind of like Black Widow. They like, the guy like grabbed her, was about to power bomb her, but then she just like started throwing elbows and punching him in the face and stuff.
Yeah, but Chad, if you grabbed me and went to powerbomb me, and I hit you with all my force, you'd be like, stop it, Prince. Stop. You know? Because I weigh 125 pounds. Scarlett Johansson weighs 125 pounds, and her bones are less dense than mine because of her gender.
She probably weighs more than you.
Probably. No, she got breast reduction surgery. So,
I just...
Someone my size cannot beat up someone over 6 feet tall. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, Bruce Lee did. He could beat up people bigger than him.
Oh, in movies?
No, he was a trained martial artist.
In all that footage we have? Oh wait, he never let anyone film it!
That's why I want UFC to have mixed weight matches.
No, because you would watch... you would watch like fucking... what's his name? DC just run in and just bear hug McGregor and lay on the ground.
First of all, Rey Mysterio put up a good fight against Brock Lesnar.
In a real fight? Brock Lesnar would just, like, he wouldn't even have to make a fist. He could just swat like a bear, and eventually he'd make contact.
Now you're getting rid of, like, all small superheroes.
No, small superheroes usually...
Superheroes.
You're gonna... Because I call you out, now you're calling me. Most small superheroes are the tech guy, the one that uses, like, lasers and stuff like that, or is, like, has super speed, or, like...
Do you know, like, the small guys that have, like, the cool parries, so they can just...
It's fine if you're like Shang-Chi or something, and the idea is you are the greatest, then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But some chick who studied in Russia for like a couple years can beat up Captain America? Captain fucking America? You know, the guy that can throw cars over his head?
Well, that's the main problem with comic books in general. You have like
It depends on who's writing and whose book it is.
yeah,
If it's Black Widow's book, she's gonna beat everybody up.
yeah.
If it's Hulk's book, he's gonna beat everybody up. I hate what they do to the Thing. Whenever they want to show the Hulk like fighting, they always make him beat up the Thing. And it's like he can't get one day where he beats him.
I was looking on this website. I guess there's a thing where the Thing gets like cut in half or something coming up.
They're gonna kill the Thing?
I don't know.
Why?
I'll try to find a picture and put like the preview shot.
What does he do, really? The Fantastic Four doesn't do anything.
The Thing should be way more badass than he is.
I liked, did you ever watch Earth's Mightiest Heroes? That
No.
cartoon? It was actually pretty good.
And did you hear what they did with the Thing? Like, I guess like underneath all the rock, there's still like skin, muscle, and all that stuff.
Really? They changed it?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
thought his whole body, like everything, his organs, everything turned into
No,
rock.
I guess I forgot. I'll try to find a picture of this to put up too. He gets like punched and the Thing cracks, and you see like skin underneath or something.
No, because there was that one comic where he was hanging out with that chick and he was like falling in love with her, but then he finds like her phone and it turns out her job was to like woo him to steal part of his organic matter. So like he saves her life and she starts to realize she has feelings for him, but he's like, here, this is what you want, right? And he peels a piece of his rock off and gives it to her and walks away.
Maybe it's like fucking that thick.
Yeah, maybe. Thing has some great sad comics where like he finally falls in love with like a blind lady and then she finally touches his skin and is like, oh my god, you're gross. And he's just like, damn. The Thing's life is suffering. I love the Thing. Destined to suffer.
I can't wait for the Fantastic Four movie.
I want it to be good. I like the Fantastic Four. I don't know why people don't
I
like
just
them.
want it to be a fun movie.
Fun adventure flick.
I don't want it to be like
What it was last time. Or the time before. Or the time before.
they always tried to be fun with those movies. And Chris Evans was a good Human Torch.
Chris Evans and S.H.I.E.L.D. were great.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know. Shield.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Breaking Bad guy. Minerals. They're not rocks. They're minerals.
No, he wasn't in Breaking Bad.
It's the same guy, wasn't it?
No, he wasn't Schrader or Hauser or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
No, totally. We're not looking it up again, but trust me, totally different guy.
I'll look it up and put it in the video.
Totally different guy. Because Thing is bigger, like bigger.
No, it's the same dude.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Their noses and wrinkles, everything changed. Oh, then
He's
again,
old as shit.
No, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'll prove him wrong in the cup.
All right. Yeah, just like The Duelist isn't a real movie, you
not.
fucking asshole.
Disney's not making a new one. It's gonna have like fucking Chris Hemsworth in it. Who did I say was supposed to be in it?
I don't remember. You sent me the text.
That just made you ultimately upset.
All I did was go off the title of the movie, and I was like, maybe it's a callback to this film from the 70s. You know, just like hope in my heart. And why would I expect it to be good?
Ugh.
I did show you the duel from that movie where the guy tries to catch the sword and he yanks it out of his hand, and it's just
Yeah, go on YouTube. It's pretty cool.
It's such a good movie. It's like 3 hours long, so just watch the fights.
But if you had to make a prediction of how good the Batman's gonna be, 1 out of 10, what do you think it's gonna be?
Now, as an actual movie, it'll probably be a 7 or 8. But because Disney Marvel controls the market, it'll be like a 2 or a 3. I guarantee the regular consumer will just automatically assume, oh, it's Batman, it's gonna suck. Ah, it sucks. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Listen, I heard my favorite podcasters say that Batman and DC is bad, and Marvel and Disney is good. So I'm gonna believe Marvel and Disney's good.
I'm still shocked a movie where fucking Batman and Superman did as poorly as it did.
Because Marvel DC fucking... I mean, it was a bad movie, don't get me wrong, but Marvel and DC fucking shilled as hard as they could to kill that movie. Just like
Marvel
with
and DC?
you know what I mean. Marvel and Disney. Just like when the Joker thing. Don't go see the Joker, you'll get shot up.
You're gonna murder somebody if you see this movie.
And you know who the first news station to fucking push that story was? ABC. Do you know who owns ABC? Disney.
The mouse. Yeah, I don't know. I personally like DC better.
I love DC comics and characters way more than Marvel.
Yeah.
100%.
Marvel, I feel like just has too many big characters.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, DC, like, they have, like, the main roster of...
They got the legacy characters.
Yeah, but Marvel has, like, a lot of great characters.
But the problem is, whenever Marvel introduces a new character... Remember that kid, Gravity?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was one of the only good things Bendis created. Was when Bendis was in charge of Young Avengers, or not even Young... This was before Young Avengers. He, like, created a bunch of new teen superheroes. And I think it was this black kid who wore like this white suit, and he had like a circle, orange circle, like crosshair with an arrow pointing up. And his thing was he could manipulate gravity. But he was just like a 16-year-old, kind of like a Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
Like, I have this ridiculous fucking power, and I'm awesome. And he used to hang out with like Hercules and stuff like
That's
that.
cool.
And it was like this cool book. And then, bye-bye! We need more Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We need more Wolverine. The DC does the same thing with Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, JSA, you're an amazing comic book series that a lot of fans... Bye-bye!
Well, the problem with DC is they put Batman in stories he should not be in.
Yeah. He's in every story.
Like, I love Batman, but he should not be in, like, these cosmic, like, just...
Replace him with Martian Manhunter. They're the same role.
Martian Manhunter is super OP.
He can beat up Superman.
Yeah.
Although, it took Maxwell Lord 2 decades to get through Superman's mental blocks, and he was the most powerful telepath on Earth. But then when he finally did, he had complete control over Superman.
We need a good Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Henry Cavill, dude.
He's on The Witcher now. He plays PC games. I like Henry Cavill.
I love Henry Cavill, but...
Did you see that tweet where some like hot chick was like, "Hey, we should hang out sometime," and he's like, "Too busy playing video games." It's like, fuck yeah.
But thanks for watching Just Your Average Cult Culture. I'm Chad.
I'm Chris.
Say what you do at that time.
Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified. And don't forget
Smash
to follow
the like
us on Spotify, Anchor,
Watch this video, and that
Apple
video.
Podcasts,
MySpace, Tinder,
Facebook.
Craigslist,
the Instagrams,
back pages, double list.
Craigslist, so you can give us free shit.
You know, don't
Don't forget to find us on Tinder.
Adult Friend Finder,
If you want to be a guest on our show.
Ashley Madison, Black People Meet. Find us everywhere, man.
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
We need to make a Christian Mingle.
What's the farmers one? Fucking farmers.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much. What is the farmers one? Have you ever seen
Yeah.
those? That's just code for white people.